Hi guys. This is a bit of a hard topic for me to do because I'm going to be talking about something that I haven't really ever mentioned about me or my life or anything, but I'm gonna start this video off with, if you are uncomfortable with talks about triggers like related to trauma, PTSD things, there's a lot of things to talk about, like like GUN. I'm not gonna say the word in case YouTube doesn't like it, but like there's a lot of talk about like the PPUs, yeah, and some heavy PTSD stuff from my past. So if you guys are not comfortable with that, please click off the video right now. But if you also, before you leave, like and subscribe please if you want to see more content of me, especially because I do content around everything disability related, neurodivergent, LGBTQ content, and like this, talking about trauma, PTSD. It's all part of what I do. So yeah. So today I have Barley the Weighted Bunny with me. If you don't know, this is from my favorite YouTuber of all time. Well, content she makes, disability content, obviously, about Tourette's and her Lyme disease and all of that. You know who she is probably. Evie Meg from the Hippie Trippy. Yeah, she's very famous, so I got this from her, and it's my favorite thing I have. Okay, besides the point, introduction first about me if you're new to this channel. I have ADHD, I have OCD, anxiety, depression that comes and goes, so it's like kind of seasonal depression, I guess, what you call it. I don't know, but it comes and goes, but it's there quite a lot. And I also probably might have autism, but I'm not sure about that yet. And I'm not gonna say I do because, again, that's what my counselor told me. I don't myself think I have autism, but that's what my counselor told me. But yeah, besides the point, if I talk fast, I'm really sorry, but I might if I can. I don't know how people do live captions, but if I can, I will 100% put live captions on this video. But let's get into the video and let's talk about it. I need to catch my breath. So yesterday, I'm gonna start it, like it's a lot to talk about, but yesterday I went out with my friends, my BFF and her friend, right, which he is my friend as well. And yeah, anyway, we went by transport. We always take public transport, because my friend cannot drive because she lost her license recently, and it's not her fault, by the way. And I'm not gonna get into details though. And I don't drive yet. I want to, but I don't. So my friends and I took a train, and it was also Comic-Con or whatever you call it, Anime-Con, yeah, whatever, where people who love anime go and spend bajillion dollars on just buying things and meeting voice actors or actors from anime shows. I don't watch anime. I don't like anime. Subjective. I don't care if you like it or not. It's your opinion, but for me, I don't like anime. And so either way, I would never go to places like this because expensive. Anyway, or unless, I just get signatures from people I like. But yeah, it was happening. At the same time here in Sydney, there was football happening, rugby. AFL, I guess, yeah, between like two teams. I don't follow AFL, NFL, whatever, like football. I don't follow it. I don't really like that sport because it's all about like, okay, I don't want to like sound like arrogant or something, or like, maybe correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. You can correct me, but like I feel like the whole sport is just about tackling each other, and it looks dangerous to me, and that's why I don't watch boxing as well. Even though it's like there's some pretty sexy people that do boxing, but yeah, anyway, that's not the point of the story. The point of the story is that I went with my friends to that one place to eat hot pot. I love hot pot. It's one of my favorite foods, by the way. One of my favorite Chinese, like Asian foods in general. Like, the first time I had it was at my friend's house. Her mother made it, homemade, delicious. Anyway, we got there. The place, by the way, if I can describe it to you, if I don't have photos of the place, but like, think it in your head, like, or maybe I'll put a photo if I can find it one. But like, if you go to a sushi bar that has the sushi conveyor belt, right? Sushi bars are usually tiny as well. Yeah, it's like very narrow. It was like this narrow, and a lot of people were sat. Like it's going like, this is one row, and then you curve, and then you go one row, right? Like a maze type thing. Yeah, and it's so narrow. So the conveyor belt is like in the middle of the place, and there was no seats available like at the entrance of the place, and there was no seats at the like front row when you enter like the row, and the front it was taken up. The seats as well, when you turn around, like you take the turn and then you go. I don't know if I'm describing this good, but like, there was no seats except seats near the kitchen area, right? So the kitchen and then the area. Yeah. So we decided to sit there near the kitchen. And by the way, my friend did not plan this properly, so like she didn't know that we had to pay for everything. Like, I paid $30, by the way, for 3 soups and 2 items we got, and my friend paid about $17 for the food she got, which it wasn't a lot, by the way. It was so tiny. It was good, mushroom soup and all, but it was tiny. Yeah, anywho, she sat next to me, my friend, and I sat in the middle, and then our other friend sat next to us. We ate for a bit, and then I had a bit of that's where the PTSD kicked in. When and by the way, to elaborate, I've only been recently having PTSD, like from hearing either yelling or loud banging noises, like specific loud banging noises. So there was a guy behind me, right? Because the kitchen is there, and there was like fridge behind us, and like the items where they store, all the fish, noodles, whatever. And there was workers going back and forth. So there was this guy behind me who came, and by the way, there was a really lovely Chinese lady helping translate for us with the workers, because everybody there was Chinese, and I'm learning Chinese, but my Chinese is not that good. So the person behind me, they tried to close like something. I think it was like one of those, when you go, I don't know what you call them, but like one of those fridges that have a lid that you open up and close it down. It's not like normal at-home fridge. It's like, the fridges, like the ones at the store that store like fish or ice cream in them. Yeah, but they don't slide. The doors don't slide. It just falls down like a cooler. That's it. So the guy that was like doing it, getting stuff out of the fridge and all of that, he closed it so loud, it sounded like, pew-pews. I don't know if I'm allowed to say the word guns. Yeah, it sounded like that, and it gave me a bit of PTSD flashback. I was about to cry in there, but I didn't. I had to play it cool and pretend like I was fine, so my friends did not notice, and I had to a bit force myself to just like, get on with it. So then when it was time to pay, my friend was telling me, calculating everything, and then to see like what I'm supposed to pay and what she's paying. And oh my god, I was like getting really overwhelmed by the fact that she was talking to me about it while I am thinking of something that I shouldn't be thinking about right now, like in this moment. Even though, I want to preface, if anything like this happens to you, it's okay. By the way, it's okay to feel. It's okay to be and feel like that. I was just not ready for it, and I didn't anticipate it happening. Obviously, you never anticipate that stuff to happen. And so I had to like try my best to speak and just say, I tried to get my head out of it immediately. I was like, don't think about it, just get in it, like get in the moment, finish whatever my friend is talking to me about, and then go pay. We paid, we walked out. But and with OCD, with my OCD specifically, I have a compulsion whenever I'm like triggered, depressed, having intrusive thoughts. I would do when I'm walking, I try to not step on the cracks or step in the correct way. Like, I don't know if you would get it, but like I would try to step until the steps feel even on both feet when I'm walking. And stepping on the cracks also makes me anxious because, like, the saying, if you step on a crack, you break your mother's back. So I was like, I texted my mom immediately after this. I was like, are you okay? Are you good? And thank God I didn't preface too much because I didn't tell her the reason why I did that. But she was like, yeah, I'm fine. And then she was at home and all of that. But yeah, besides that point, once the PTSD happened and all of that, my friend went to get bubble tea. I usually carry these with me. If you've seen me in other videos, I have them on. They are like loops. If you're not aware what loops are, by the way, it doesn't come with the washi tape on top. I put that on when I was age regressed at one point. And I can tell because I used colors that child would use. And it's like, they lower about 16 ppd, whatever they're called, like the beats per second, whatever it's called. Like, they lower a lot of noise, they cancel a lot of noise. So like 16, I think this one is, or 20 or something, I don't know. But yeah, the whole point is that I put this on, and I was pacing back and forth, waiting for my friend to finish. We walked. My walking was so slow because I was trying not to step on the cracks, and it was really hard, and it's making my legs hurt and making me frustrated. And so yeah, we walked until we got on the train. I was about to break down crying in the train. My friends were asking me the whole time if I'm okay, what's going on. My friend thought I was depressed at first, then she thought I was anxious. I'm really glad she told our other friend that I have anxiety, ADHD, and all of that, and OCD. So like, to make sure like he knows what's might be happening, and he was really supportive about it. And I couldn't speak, by the way. Like, my speech was delayed. Like, I would reply to something a few minutes after it happened, or I would reply with a nod or a hum or something, because I couldn't speak. All I thought was about the thing in my head the whole time that was going on. I was about to literally have a meltdown there. I didn't. And then the whole time we went back home, everything was fine. I had music on, and I texted my friend who I trust a lot. She's my online friend, and she was comforting me and all of that. And then after that, we got on the bus because we took 2 trains, and then on the bus. And then the bus we took with all 3 of us, obviously. When our other friend left, we went to her house. And then after that, when we went to her house, we were walking, because that bus drops us off like about 5 to 10 minutes away from home. So we were walking, and my friend was like, you really need to be on antidepressants, which I didn't like, by the way. When she said that, I was like, I'm not depressed. And then she's like, then what's wrong? And my friend, she also has autism and ADHD, so like, she's the type to just yell about anything and everything. So she was like, why are you like that? She was yelling. I was like, if you yell, I'm not gonna tell you. And we got home. She was nice enough. She was nice. She's a really nice friend. I like her. But we went home. She made sure to give me a plushie to hug. She gave me lychee drink. And then she told me that her dad will order pizza so we can eat together. And then when we were in her room, I sat on the floor. And then she told me... And then she showed me some stuff, like, to distract me for a bit. And then I told her about what happened, and I told her that I have PTSD and all that, and explained to her what PTSD is, because she doesn't know. And then I explained to her I had a flashback and stuff like that, and she was like, I'm really sorry that happened to you. And then once the food arrived, I went and ate with her, and then we watched and listened to K-pop music and stuff like that. I don't really like K-pop, but I had a really fun time, like, spending time with her until I left and got home. And I really didn't tell my family about it. But yeah, she gave me stuff and a Coke as well to take home. So yeah, that was really nice of her. But at the same time, like Last time I had a flashback for the first time was a few weeks ago when I heard my parents yell downstairs. That's why these come in handy. I have these as well. Sony wired earphones. They are good at noise cancelling as well. And these are really good at noise cancelling. So I have them to make sure that I never have to hear my parents yell, and I've been subjected to that my entire life, by the way. And it's very triggering. Because usually their yelling is either my dad is drunk or something really bad is going on. They start throwing things around and all of that, you know. And it's kind of scary, not gonna lie. So I just try to tune it out as much as possible. I usually play Little Mix music. They're my favorite band. Or Taylor Swift, Ariana Grande, Doja Cat even. She's a really good artist. I really like to just play music that I love, or watch something funny. Usually my comfort show is Family Guy, Modern Family, Two Broke Girls, or even sometimes I would search up movies to watch that are entertaining to watch, or TikToks. I usually love to research about psychology a lot. That helps me calm down, or animal facts, like videos about animals and stuff like that, researching about that. Yeah, either way, like the sound that happened there that triggered the memory of the PPUs, right? Because it includes my family and a moment that happened when I was like around 11 years old, which I won't go into details about because it's gonna bring back memories and I don't want that to happen. But yeah, so after that I just want to preface also, I just want to add to what things, like I'm really not sure myself about a lot of things that I should be doing when I have PTSD and all of that. Like, I don't know what to tell my friends when it happens, because that is the second time it's happened, by the way. I've never had this happen before to me. I don't know why it's been happening. My only explanation to it is because I've been for a year now, and this year as well, processing a lot of my emotions and a lot of my past, and I've gone to therapy to process it all, which I recommend you go to therapy. No matter if you get the right person or the wrong person, at least you're trying to go to therapy and try to get the right person and someone to help you. So yeah, I've been going to my counselor at school all the time, and it's really helping. And I'm getting anxious, and I have not had PTSD before until recently, and it's kind of annoying when it happens outside because I don't know what I'm doing, and I hate being vulnerable outside. It's one of my biggest like pet peeves of mine, like about me, is crying outside, and I've done it before, but I don't like it. So when it happened, I wasn't sure what to do because my speech was gone, not fully. I could speak. I told you again, this was delayed. So yeah, but like if my friends asked me what's wrong, I couldn't speak. I don't know why, but I mute. And again, I'm not that good with sign language. I'm learning, and my friends don't know sign language, so it doesn't help. Anywho, I would like maybe some, like, I don't know if you guys can suggest, if this ever happened to you before, if you can suggest like things that could help me when I'm out with friends to do, or on my own as well if I get triggered or anything, or things that I can tell my friends to be aware of when it happens. Because I told my friend at the end that I heard a loud bang and then that triggered something, so she's aware of that now. But I want to make sure that they also know what to do when a situation like this happens. And I know that one big thing for me that would be something that I would love my friends to do when I get triggered is not ask me what's wrong, because that would only just amplify the situation, you know. So yeah, most importantly, because I'm learning about this, by the way, in my psychology class and my like all of that, I'm learning about it. I've learned that with anybody that gets triggered and PTSD, you should make sure, because they get anxious, obviously the person gets anxious, you should make sure first of all that whatever triggered that person, it could be something they saw or something they heard while you were with the person, make sure you take them to a safe spot, safe place where it's quiet if you can. and if it's quiet, or at least not as loud, and make sure that the person knows that you're there for them and you care. And most importantly, do not mention anything about what happened. Just be like, breathe, calm down, do some anxiety like exercises that would help the person calm down, and make sure that the person also is not asked questions. Do not ask the person questions immediately. Do not just like be like, what's wrong? Why did that happen? And all of that. Do not ask these questions. These are triggering questions, re-traumatizing questions. Try to be like, okay, I see you're not looking good, you're not feeling good. You know that. You can see the person is either hyperventilating, anxious, looking depressed, whatever it is. Take them to a safe spot, or just stop and try to make them calm down as much as you can. Like, the best thing you can do is deep breath exercises, or name, if they can't talk, name 5 things you see or something like that, or point at something, or whatever thing that helps the person ground. Anything grounding, if you know that the person who got triggered likes plushies or likes fidgets and stuff like that, hand them something. Handing them something would help distract them, or maybe show them something they like, or maybe even you can switch the topic to something interesting if they can hear. Most of the time when someone is triggered, usually thoughts come in, a lot of thoughts that's overwhelming. Deep breath is the best option for me, and plushies, I think, is the best option when that happens. Okay, hug the plushie, calming, maybe even music in their ears. That's the best option. I mean, I know from learning about it, but from my experience, it was the first time it happened, so I'm still learning what works for me, what doesn't. And if you guys have any suggestions, again, in the comments, I would really appreciate anything, suggestions, anything. I would appreciate it a lot. But yeah, this is the second time it happened to me. The first time it happened, I was at home, so I could drown it out and like just not think about it. Or, well, I was thinking about it, but like drown it out and like deal with it at home, even though it was really scary because I was doing it on my own and I didn't know what was going on. So it was scary, but I was texting people, which helped. And yeah, so for now, I'm gonna be mindful of like realizing what's happening and everything, and then maybe seeing the pattern of like how I react when it happens, and maybe trying to figure out ways I can manage that. So yeah, that's today's video. Also, happy Disability Pride Month. If you guys didn't know, it's Disability Pride Month, yeah. And because I missed Pride Month last month because I was busy with school, I am gonna make videos about that soon. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. I really love you guys so much. Thank you for sticking around. Again, I've lost all my 200 subscribers from my previous channel that I had because it got deleted, if you're not aware of that. And this is literally the old channel but renewed. So yeah, I'm really liking that I started over because it gives me an opportunity to make brand new fans, brand new like live on this channel and everything. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I really love you guys so much. If you can and you want to, please check my descriptions. I am always active on Instagram and TikTok, so please check my TikTok, my Instagram. I post on there a lot. Mostly on TikTok, I post fan edits of like Little Mix and Taylor Swift, and me doing like trends or filters, funny filters, yeah. And on Instagram, it's the same thing. I already post anything I see that I like, Little Mix related, Taylor Swift, Ariana Grande, Doja Cat, also about disabilities and pro-Palestine and all of that thing. Yes, I'm pro-Palestine. Anyway, I am pro-humanity. Yes, human rights. Anyway, yeah, I post anything and everything that I am passionate about, basically, and interested in. So yeah, if you want to see more of that, you can check my descriptions. And also, I have my second YouTube channel and Discord. If you want to join Discord, please do. I would really appreciate it. And what else do I want to say? Nothing really. That's all I have to say today. If you stuck around for that long, thank you. I appreciate you. You are loved, you are seen, you are heard, and most importantly, I love you. Peace out.